Well, now I'm going to the museum, which is a Champa Museum here, and it is end of the Dragon Bridge that I showed it to you last night, and it was raining at the time, and I went there on foot. If you go to Champa Museum, you can see a lot of Hinduism, Buddhism culture you can feel there. And mostly you can learn about the three gods of the Hinduism, which was Shiva, which is familiar to me, and Ganesha, and another thing I don't know exactly, but the name was Vishnu. Yeah, so yeah, I don't exactly remember every detail of the day of the deities when I first arrived in this museum, but now I became remembering the name a little bit. And if you come here, you can see many of the ancient stone sculptures. As I mentioned about the Hinduism deities, and you can trace of the kingdom, this Champa Kingdom, which is unfamiliar to me. I barely heard about that before. And also you can learn the very fascinating part of the Vietnamese history. Yeah, before it wasn't called the Vietnam yet. It was the Champa Kingdom. And this kingdom is deeply influenced by the Hinduism and Buddhism, which is coming from the India. Yeah, so when I look at cause of this, Hindu deities, like Shiva, as I mentioned, Ganesha and Vishnu, they carved into the stone like you see now. And but if you look closer, you would feel that the line, this is so, very beautiful. Yeah, and you seem to, it's like you are watching very. How can I express the graceful the movements in their poses, because there were some dancers there, sculptures there, and the lines of the body so much beautiful. Yeah, the flow of the lines. Yeah, so how even you would feel that how even stone could express such a very very soft and fluid of the line of the body while they are dancing. It seems that they are alive. Yeah, you would feel like that. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Until that, I visit here. This museum. Hindu art isn't. It's not that familiar to me. But yeah. Yeah. If I were still a student, or if I have a little kids, I probably would have stayed there for hours, reading every detail description. I mean, yeah. But on this trip, I was just, just like a wanderer, right? So, yeah, rather than the scholar, yeah, something like that. So I just walked here and slowly just, passing by the sculptures and. But I'm sure that without understanding every myth, you could feel that very spiritual connection. You just walking through this museum space. I mean, yeah, when you stay in Vietnam, here in Da Nang, outside the museum, you would just feel, you would meet. As you walk through the city, you will see quite many Buddhist temples, and especially you would see also the small family shrine, dedicated to ancestral or local spirits. I mean, and you would even, of course, you would see very famous Pink Cathedral, which is a French Gothic Catholic church. Yeah, it was a people says that it was built during the colonial periods. All of the three religions, Catholic and Buddhism and Hindu, all of them just coexist. I mean, yeah, this Hindu, Buddhist, and Catholic, and of course, the traditional beliefs. Yeah, and I don't think there is any conflict on them, and just they just coexist it's side by side. Yeah, so peacefully. Yeah, that's the one of the I mean, what struck me most, I think, yeah, the city, this Da Nang, just carries a whole, faith and religion and history together. Hindu past and Buddhist, and and also the kind of European influence, like France, yeah, all together exist here. Actually, honestly, in Korea, museum just to me, feel a little bit serious or sometimes academic. And here in Da Nang, yeah, it was different. Maybe because I didn't go there to study, or just I went to just feel. So it made this museum made it a little bit light and very simple, even very fun. Yeah. So yeah, that was a nice moment as well to me. And I left this museum, with a kind of a sense of calm. Yeah, so good moment for me, and seems to that I'm standing in the space between kind of gods and the humans and the earth and the face and then past and present, something like that. And yeah, it wasn't actually that long visit, but it was quite short. But it was so memorable to me. Yeah, so if you come to Da Nang, I recommend you just drop by here for the moment. Yeah, you'd feel a lot of Hinduism and Buddhism, Catholic together. Yeah, that's just so diversity of the culture was greatly harmonized here. I can feel. Okay, thank you for now. I'll come back with another Vietnam story later.